All right, everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video with Phil, and we're going to be doing the Leia Tier 1 Galactic Legend event. I'm going to be releasing Tier 1 and Tier 2 around, on the same day at the time of recording. Want to get these guys out to you, so getting these into 2024 is important. I really wanted to get them earlier, and it's just kind of been something I've been pushing back, and so we're going to get into it, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. At the time of recording, we're trying to hit 10,000 subscribers, and let's give a quick shout out to the channel members for just continuing to support this channel through the thick and thin. Thank you guys again. If you're interested in joining those, link down below. And one thing to sell here, I want to mention this on this. If you are doing your Galactic Legend events and you need help, if you're a channel member, you can DM me, reach out and say, hey, can we set up a time to stream these together? Make sure the mods are good, the strategy, we'll get through it, guys. I promise you, I've done it plenty of times and have unreal success. Let's get into the video. Let's start with Tier 2, or Tier 1 of the Leia Galactic Legend event. Now, this tier is pretty easy overall. In terms of the Zetas, I would want you to have at least number crunch, which is whenever, at the start of battle, whenever he's revived, they, droid, Galactic Republic, Rebel, and Resistance allies gain 10% of his max protection, offense, health, and potency until he's defeated. And then he gains additional bonuses based on which allies he has. Again, for, Rebel allies, he's gaining max health. So, all right, fine. Now, combat analysis is the other one. I really like this Zeta. I think this is extremely underrated, that whenever you score a critical hit, and whenever a light side ally scores a critical hit when he's active, dispel all debuffs on them. That is going to be actually very, very helpful in this tier. So, we're going to go into this with my normal mods on R2-D2 here. We're looking at an offense set and a health set. Again, with primarily modded for max health, with some offense where we can. So, we're going to go in with 104,000 health, 286 speed, and like 7,000 offense. This is again with a Relic 8 R2-D2, so we're at the requirements for this mission. Let's get into it. So they gift you a Princess Leia, who again, this is not your Leia, this is just the Leia that exists in the game, and she is maxed out, which is super nice. So we're going to be going in, right? Didn't change my R2's mods from the normal set, but I'm going to show you guys the way, there's another mod set that I prefer to run instead of this one. So here we're modded primarily for max health. So what we're going to do, you're going to start off with this ability. We're going to throw R2, going to put Leia under stealth, and that's because then we just gain turn meter, and now we can start triple attacking. Then with R2, we're going to use the burning. Burning is going to be one of the most important abilities we have here. Burning is extremely important. That's going to be where a lot of our damage comes from. So now what we're going to do is just keep moving around. Right, and we're going to keep Leia under stealth. So now we've got Leia under stealth there, and now what we're going to do is actually put R2 under stealth, right? Because Leia's already underneath it, so now we're going to put R2 underneath that stealth as well. And this way their damage can get spread out a bit because of these exposes, right? The exposes are a problem whenever stormtroopers miss an enemy, they inflict expose. So you can kind of ignore the officer and just go around after the stormtroopers. You guys see, like, we're taking a lot of damage here, right? So, again, we're going to keep putting ourselves underneath stealth. So, now, look, we have this expose, landed a critical hit, nobody hitting us there, right? So, again, we're just going to try and whittle down these stormtroopers. There we go. Making good progress here. Again, R2, unfortunately, kind of coming out of stealth there, but we're getting through this, right? It's happening. We're getting through. Again, we're going to keep throwing ourselves underneath stealth while we can. Inflict burning. Keep going here. Yep. And now we're home, right? We're home, we're golden, right? This worked really, really well. So again, we're going to do this one more time. Burning, at this point, this guy cannot beat R2-D2. The exposed damage is what we need to worry about in this tier. Right, this officer, it's just going to be cake, easy, goodbye. And we're done, right? That's tier 1 done for Princess Leia. However, I'm going to show you, I think, the mod set that I would prefer to use with R2-D2 there, because the one thing with the max health is depending how fast you are, the max health, the one issue, at least in my opinion that I've seen, is that he can... At times, what happens is that exposed damage can be a lot. So instead, what I'm going to do is switch these mods around, and we're going to just throw on Oops, I can't do it in here. I've got to go like back out one more. So instead, what I would do is potentially run a set like this. If you have, let's switch over with, who would have? I could run like a General Skywalker type set. We could run maybe like Malik's set with a lot of protection. We could do even like Echo's set because, like, again, you know, you could do Echo's set because he's got a lot of potency, and the potency would be nice to land the burnings. The other one I would think about doing would be like Jedi Master Luke Skywalker, or even Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. You know, I like that mix of offense and protection. I think they're both important because, again, if you can juice Leia's offense, it also helps. Who's like one other one? Lord Vader, I could throw that on there as well. But think about that. You want to try and take advantage of that max health, like max protection and offense if you can. I don't know that I'm going to switch sets, actually. I think we'll do this run one more time just to show you guys. But I think if you mod, you know what? No, if you mod for more protection, you'll be fine. I think the offense is going to be one of the ones that's a little bit more important for stat sharing. So again, we'll go in just like this again, show you guys how to beat this. I was thinking about switching, but I think that run went really well with this mod set. I think the offense definitely helps. So if you're unsure, go with a little bit more offense. Remember, exposed damage deals a % of damage as max health. So again, we want to get these bonus turns with Leia, and I like to try and pick off the Stormtroopers. I personally think picking off the Stormtroopers is the best way to go here. So there we got a lot of burning on the field, which is good. So you see it's dealing 6,000 damage every single time it goes off. So if you can keep that consistently going, you'll do very, very well. So again, more burning on the field. Yeah, see, look, now we have this expose. Critical hit, it goes away. That combat analysis data is so, I think, very important to this tier because of their exposed damage. If it wasn't for the exposed damage, I would say you probably don't need it, but you know, because that exposed damage exists. See, look, Leia taking exposed damage. Got to go ahead, hit all these guys. But now any debuff she had went away. And yeah, I don't try to like focus. Yeah, see how R2 here, look, boom, lost a lot of his protection because his max health pool is so high. So again, put everybody under stealth. I do like to try and keep both of them under stealth as much as possible to spread out the damage a little bit. Because otherwise it can get, if you just leave R2-D2 out in the open, it can get a little bit dicey there. And now that it's just this dude, I mean, he's got a little bit higher tenacity, so you could run potency if you wanted. But otherwise, I mean, it's just a joke of an event, guys. I'd say tier 1 here, very, very simple. And there we go. We're done. So that's tier 1, guys. Again, very, very easy to do. I think, you know, if you're in doubt, mod your R2-D2 for more offense and protection and take away the health, just so that way that exposed damage, because remember, you're also sharing your max health pool with Princess Leia, so the less overall health you have, the less damage you're going to be taking. Again, that's the end of the video. Like, subscribe, comment. I love all you. May the Force be with you, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.